The truth is that there are countless text-to-image models available today, and many of them tend to feel similar. Creative, yes, but often unpredictable and difficult to control. This is where this new model, FIBO, comes to rescue. This stands apart as a model built for precision rather than mere imagination. It's the first open source JSON native text to image model trained entirely on long structured captions, sometimes over 1,000 words long. In this video, we are going to install it locally and we are going to see how exactly this works. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member as that helps a lot. Before I start the installation, I just want to say a few words on its training. The unique training approach they are following enables professional level control over every detail of image generation, from lighting and camera angles to color tones and composition, and with just 8 billion parameters, FIBO achieves impressive image quality, strong prompt adherence, and full reproducibility, which you can also check out on their model card, which I will drop the link in video's description. For the installation, I'm going to use this Ubuntu system, and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let's first install some of the prerequisites. So I'm just going to go with these with the local VLM installation. And if you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Everything is installed and now let me start my Gradio demo. So what I have done, I've just taken this code from their repo. I have put a Gradio interface on top of it, and this just downloads the model and then gives us a nice simple Gradio interface in order to generate images. So let me go back and run this. And the first time when you run this downloads the model. So let's wait. And while the model is being downloaded, let's talk a bit more around the architecture and other stuff around this model. So in my opinion, what truly makes this FIBO different is its emphasis on controllability, predictability, and disentanglement. So instead of treating a prompt as a loose suggestion, FIBO interprets structured JSON instructions to generate images with surgical accuracy. So users can tweak specific attributes like you want to backlit a background, or you can just simply use 85mm lens. Yes, that sort of granularity I'm talking about. And this is without altering the entire scene. And it's three intuitive modes where you can generate an image, you can refine an image, and you can inspire from an existing image. I really like that. If you allow me to show you quickly what I'm talking about, I'm scrolling down just to show you the example. So this is, you see that I'll just go up. This is the owl which was generated, and then this is a refinement, and this is the editing where the owl has been converted into a lemur, and then the background has been changed to jungle vegetation. So this is what I was talking about. So these are the three intuitive modes you can run this model. So you can start from short ideas and then you can iteratively refine the details, or you can draw inspiration from existing images. Another good thing is that it uses VLM, which we already have covered on the channel. Just search on the channel. Also VLM for guided prompting, and you can even do the API integration with a lot of other backends, which you can check it out on their model card. But I'm just going to stick with local installation to see how can we do the creative control in this professional image generation. And the model is running now. Let's access it in our browser at localhost port 7860. And this is where our demo is running. The model is fully loaded onto the GPU. Let me show you the GPU VRAM consumption. So it is close to 32 gig of VRAM. Okay, let's start by just creating a simple image of a woman holding a fluffy cat. First up, I'm just going to create a JSON prompt out of my text prompt. It is working through it. Let's wait for it. And there you go. So you see just out of this one line, it has created a detailed, very surgical, very targeted, meticulous prompt with a lot of descriptions. If you read through it, then some of the positive prompts. I'm just scrolling down to show you. There are some, I believe, aesthetic scores. You see, depth of field, lot of stuff is there. So let's see out of this what it generates. I'm just going to scroll down and then click on generate image. Let's go up and it is generating the image. Now let's check the VRAM consumption. So it has jumped to close to 35 gig of VRAM in full motion. So that is how much do you need in order to get it running locally. Let's wait to see what it produces. And this is the image it has created, and I believe it is quite high quality. What do you think? I mean, it just reminds me of Flux. So you see, hands are fine, looks quite natural. I don't see that typical sheen and artificiality of AI generated images. Looks quite natural. Okay, she's deep in thoughts. Okay, let's try out one more. So next up, I have given it this my own image, AI enhanced by the way. And then I'm going to take a chance and I'm saying it couple in gentle pastel cosplay sitting together by a window in soft morning light. Let's first generate the JSON prompt and I'm not going to set any other parameters or stuff. Okay, that's done. Let's now generate the image. And by the way, if you want to use it for commercial purposes, just check the license. I don't think so you can use this local model for commercial purpose, but just do your own due diligence. And there you go. So I think it, I don't think so it has taken much inspiration from my image. Maybe it was not inspiration worthy. The cosplay side of things are quite good. And the prompt which I gave was, I think, the soft morning light and by the window. So that prompt adherence is quite there. Okay, let's see if we can refine an existing image. So this is the one. So I'm just going to, let me change this image. I'll just say something here. So maybe I'll just ask it to make the curtains pink. And I'll just go down and I'll just keep everything as is. Let's click on refine image. It is refining it. Let's see what it does. I don't think so there will be much difference on VRAM, but there is. It is just jumped to over 46 gig of VRAM. Okay, let's wait to see what it produces. And the image refinement is done. The color is changed perfectly well. The shape of curtains I think is bit off, especially this right one. This was just hanging below this man, and even the face of the man is bit changed, if you please. Also the girl's one, but it has retained most of the features. But anyway, still I think quite good in my opinion. They could improve it a bit more on the human features, but other than that, it's pretty good. So that's it. Let me know what do you think about this new model. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, as that helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.